On this episode of Alaska Fish Wars, Captain Wes is dead in the water with mechanical problems.
Hook it back up!
On the North Crow, Gavin's stellar season comes grinding to a halt.
Watch it, we're gonna hit.
And the Paragon finally finds its fishing mojo.
That's a nice group. Holy cow, that's 100 and some fish.
The livelihood of commercial fishermen strictly depends on one controlling factor. The Alaska Fish and Game regulate the time, place, and duration of fishing for each day. This helps keep a healthy balance of fish in the water and in the marketplace.
Right now we're at the south bank of the Kenai River. This is one of the primary areas where we get in-season counts of what's actually coming up the river for sockeye salmon.
The Alaska Department of Fish and Game preserved the salmon population of Cook Inlet by monitoring the number of fish moving upstream.
That's what's important for us for managing our fisheries, so we can really regulate our openings and closings based off of what's coming into the river. We're gonna go into the sonar shack here and we're gonna check the footage and see what they're getting today. This is the live footage. This is the north bank of the river. And that one over there is the south bank. Right now, that's taking an inshore picture of what's going on. Those are fish moving right there. The count looks good for us.
The Fish and Game officers continue to monitor the salmon migrating upriver to ensure a healthy population. Once they feel enough have made it to the spawning grounds, they'll set the boundary and start time for that day's fishing. It's pre-dawn, and the captains have arrived to prepare for the day ahead. With strong numbers of fish, the Department of Fish and Game has greenlit commercial fishing for the third day in a row. So far, rookie Captain Gavin has raked in over $11,000 in sockeye salmon. Having one of the smallest and slowest boats in the fleet requires a much earlier start than most captains.
Cook Inlet, the area we fish, has one of the highest tides in the world. This boat is not one of the fastest boats in the world, so the tide can get in upwards of 5, 6, sometimes 7 knots, and we only run about 7.5. So it's crucial for us to time our departures, arrivals, and fishing plan for the day based predominantly around the tides.
If the rookie captain fails to follow the tides, he can ground his boat in the shallow harbor, losing out on valuable fishing time and thousands of dollars.
Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. We don't know whether that means it's going to be nice or bad. We've never been able to figure that out yet.
Veteran Captain Wes of the Knight's Edge has all the tools necessary to have a successful season. But thus far, his fish count is far below average. He needs a huge haul to make up for lost time.
It's nice weather, we can just keep yo-yoing and scratch. At least scratch out 800, 900 to be a good day. Price is up to $1.50 a pound now, so it'd be nice to get 10,000 pounds, $15,000 a day would be just wonderful. We'd all be smiling. I got a good feeling about today.
Well, here we go again.
Captain Dan's gut instinct has been as elusive as the fish this season.
Oh, here we go again. It's kind of like rolling the dice, because you really don't know if there's going to be enough fish in there to recoup your cost and give you something for your time.
I'm glad to hear there's a body. That means there's a big body of fish. They might all come together on the tide. That's us right here, and that's them right there. This boat's fast enough we can make a move, so 0.8 miles away from us right now. And we're headed right at them right now.
These captains are eager to fill their boats with fish, so naturally they want to seek out the big schools that have been spotted.
Right now, looking for some jumpers. Feeling pretty anxious. Can't wait to start making some money and putting some fish in this boat.
However, it's important for them to stay within the boundaries to avoid hefty fines.
Them jumpers on there. Stand by, folks. Here we go.
With the school of fish off the starboard side, the team must get the nets in the water before the fish can escape.
Going over! Going over! Let's go, come on, get the web over, let's go. Okay, we got it, let's go. We're losing the fish here, come on. Come on! There we go, come on, get out! Hold on! Hit the gear right there hard, come on, let's go. Have to put a hook on to stop. There we go, come on, ready? Come on! Here, pull on the reel, come on! Stand around with a finger up there. We're losing the fish here. Come on. Come on. Get the ball on it. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up and go around the end of the net. Come on. On the profile. Get him on there. Look at them. Here they go. Come on.
With nets in the water, the Knight's Edge is poised for a catch. But with the clear water, the fish can see the net and don't dare swim through. It's a standoff between a hunter and his prey. 30 miles to the north
Let's do this. First shot of the day.
is the underdog Captain Gavin.
Now the net's out and we wait and watch.
Over the last few days, he has been on the fish, but his beginner's luck may have run out.
Here we are already, and I still don't see much.
See what happens.
20 minutes pass. Young Gavin has seen no sign of the migrating salmon. He is losing money by the minute.
Flopping on the deck.
Ah, this first net's not looking so good. Not a water hole.
Nice big fish right there.
That's why we're the fastest. Yeah, I mean, we're out here to catch fish, and that's not what's going on right now. We have one on it, and I'm sure we can do better than that. So, this isn't the spot, not right here, not right now. I mean, at times like this, we're picking it up and looking for other places to find fish.
Captain Gavin cuts his losses and heads east in hopes of better luck.
Oh, come on, no.
Captain Dan is striking out this season, but this quirky captain doesn't give up easily. For 40 years, he's sharpened his fishing instincts, and his gut tells him to move away from the rest of the fleet.
I've seen jumpers. Here we go. Let's go. Put a buoy on it.
Another jumbo, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe a little bonus there, a dividend. There's lead liners. Look at them. Now let's see if we can spook some. Here we go.
After years of experience, this old captain has a few tricks up his sleeve.
It spooks the fish if they're sensing or seeing the net. Then they try to get away from the boat running, and they'll just dart right into the net. Jumper! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Ah! Look at that! Woo!
It's ours.
That's a nice group. Holy cow, that's 100-some fish.
Yeah.
There we go! Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
There's a fresh jerker. Oh, dinner right there.
20 miles north, Captain Gavin has changed locations in hope of finding the fish.
We took a risk to go try to find some fish. We moved about 3 miles east. We didn't risk too much leaving because there was nothing there.
The North Crow is off today. They spent valuable time repositioning to this new location. With only one fish on board and half the day over, this could spell trouble for Captain Gavin.
There's a hit.
Oh, yeah,
See it? I missed it. There. Boom!
Boom! That's nice. Get that one. Oh! 2 minutes into the lay, it's already got 2 nice groups in it, a couple singles.
Third group.
Maybe a few other smaller groups on the leads. I'm very hopeful about this one.
This group is paying off. I've seen 6 groups. We've only been out 5 minutes. I'd say there's at least 50 or 75 jumper right here. Seeing jumpers. At least 75 fish in the net already. Yeah, this is a good move.
"30 miles south, Captain Wes has been waiting for over 15 minutes without a single fish hitting his net. Wes and the fish are in a stalemate.
Okay, we're gonna run it, guys. Watch on that side now. There we go, right out here. We got him going right there, look. Oh, look at him there. Oh, look at there, look. Watch this deal. He's going in, buddy. You're going in. Go in, go in, go in. Go in, go in, go in. Oh! Give me some. Oh, right, yeah, woohoo! Oh, yeah, that's the old driving home, baby. Whoop! Oh, my God, see that? Oh, man, they lit her up, didn't they? Okay, let's get ready to clean it out, guys. Oh my God! Woo! Here they come, baby. Here they come. Oh, 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 look at yeah! Flying fish. Oh my God, we hammered them.
For the first time this season, the cantankerous Captain Wes has found the fish. With large numbers of salmon comes an equally large payday.
Oh my God, see that? Whoa. Woo! How about it, gang? You think we have a happy one? Talk to ya.
Whoa.
What?
That.
Oh, we blew a hydraulic hose.
Salmon fishing boats rely on high-pressure hydraulics to both set the net and reel in their weighty hauls.
We're on business now.
Without working hydraulics, the Knight's Edge fishing capabilities are crippled.
Have to pull a net with handles. I mean, very. Go set the hydraulics on. There's a blowhole right there. We gotta trace this one back. Trace this back and find out where it's hooked up back there, Rennie. Unhook the son of a and we'll put a new line in.
Unless Captain Wes can repair the boat, he and his team risk having to turn back to port.
Is there any way of just patching it?
I'm gonna take a look. Shove the hose towards me. Is that the same one, Rennie? Would you take the long hose off?
Nope, it's right here.
No, they did. I'm talking about this.
Oh,
Push some slack to me so I can find out.
that would make it
Get out of the way, I'll find it. Like leave the blind to the blind. You grab a hold of it and you trace it like this, Rennie. Just like you do wires, okay?
Wow, I got the wrong one.
Yeah, I figured you did. Kids, you send a C nowadays. Oh my! Hook it back up!
Should I reconnect this?
Oh!
With Captain Wes dead in the water, Gavin's luck has changed. He has finally hit his stride.
So far, we've got about 30 or 40, and we're about a sixth of the way done. I imagine we'll have about 150 in here.
Pink's going really well. We got a lot more fish in it than this morning, obviously, since we only had one. But we're making it through. Got quite a few fish in it, so I'm pretty excited about this one. Hopefully, the rest of the day they go like this, and we should end up with quite a few fish.
Captain Dan made a gut decision today to fish away from the fleet.
Chased a couple good groups in the net a little while ago. Let's see what the future brings. That's all we can do. Let's go!
A risky move he hopes is going to turn his slow season around.
Ah, look at that! There we go! Woohoo! Woohoo! Here we go! Here we go! Woohoo! Going up!
In an effort to be as efficient as possible, Dan insists his crew work with fishing knives in their mouths when they pick fish.
Talk about smoking!
Keeping them in their mouths gives them easy access to the knife in order to cut the salmon from the tangled nets.
Holy! Oh, God, yeah! Holy! Okay, somebody walk this level wind over. Untangle all this, get these fish fixed. Get that clear.
With the entire fleet hitting massive numbers, Wes and the Knight's Edge are out of business with a broken hydraulic line.
Can anybody pick me up? I got a blown hydraulic hose and I need a small fittings like you would to put copper tubing together. I got a spare hose, but I don't have the fittings to put it back together, guys.
As a last-ditch effort before throwing in the towel, Wes puts out a call for help to neighboring captains. If this call for help is unanswered, he'll have to return to port, losing out on potential hauls.
Turn to your right and you'll run right into me. I'm the lowest boat here.
Normally sworn enemies, these rivaling competitors put down their torches to answer any ship's distress call.
I need a fitting to go into that. Toss it over here. 3/4? Yeah, but I need the one that goes into that end of pipe that's copper fitting like that. I gotta have a nail to go into that.
Well, just give me a second here. Oh, well, look, we got 2 boxes of fitting. Just a second. Ready? See if this is going to work for you. That's the fitting. It's a JIC.
This part is Wes's last chance.
That might get it. Let me check.
If it doesn't work, the day is over for the Knight's Edge.
No, that's the wrong stuff. I need help. It's too big.
What size? What is it, smaller, Wes?
Yeah. No, none of these guys have the fittings I need. I helped him the other day. Let's see see if I can tape it up and get by with what we got. Called emergency tape. Stuff sticks to itself. You can't ever get it loose once you do it. It's supposed to get up to 700 psi, so we're going to find out whether it's any good or not. I hope we don't have to go to town. Keep our fingers crossed. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's go. Don't worry about cleaning up. Let's turn it on. We'll clean it up afterwards.
Okay.
Feels a neutral. Yeah.
Go ahead. Ah, nope, we are screwed. I think we're going to town. Enough's enough.
The broken hose ends the Night's Edge day of fishing. Seven miles to the north, Captain Gavin and deckhand Chris are on the fish and haul in another huge catch.
Key to making money out here is picking fish. So if you're picking fish all the time, then you're making money. It goes without saying, the faster you pick it, the more time you can fish instead of pick. You know, when it comes down to it, if you pick all day, that's gonna be probably one of your best days.
Oh, yeah!
Last pick of the day. Last pick.
Dan has a net filled with fish, which presents a problem. He's got less than 5 minutes before the 7 p.m. deadline to get them all on board.
I'm gonna get it up before the time's up. Cops don't get a hold of us.
If he doesn't, he can be fined $3,000. Time is critical, and Captain Dan depends more than ever on his greenhorns to help him haul.
Fine is $3,000. Coming up. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That helped. Okay, let's power roll this way.
Fish cops.
There's the fish cops. Ready?
Roger.
Keep going.
Gotta stop fishing. The net's in the water, it's still fishing, so we gotta get it up before the time period ends.
There we go, now we're legal. Woo! Get them a no, lice them.
The Night's Edge started day 3 on the fish, but a mechanical problem took them out of the game. Before getting knocked out, they managed to land 340 pounds of fish, worth $840.
We had a hydraulic hose blow completely, but, you know, it's how it is. You can't have everything go right.
Captain Dan of the Paragon was on the fish most of the day and made his way back to port with 3,500 pounds of reds, worth over $5,300. The freshman, Captain Gavin on the North Crow, continues his winning streak.
Can you tell me what the final numbers are?
You guys did pretty darn good today.
Sweet.
He delivers 3,400 pounds worth, keeping them out in front with a total of over $18,000 in salmon. For the 4th straight day, the Department of Fish and Game opens Alaska's Cook Inlet to commercial salmon fishing. With only a couple of hours between fishing periods, this happy-go-lucky seafaring father and his sleep-deprived young crew sluggishly prepare for another brutal day at sea.
How we doing, Alex?
Loose. Thank you. Do it all over again. A couple hours of sleep. Ready to go.
Ah, the muddy pigs of the casino. We're feeling okay. We caught a few fish finally. We're gonna keep that note humming and beat that drum hard. Somebody's gonna have to wipe this front window here. It got dirty last night. Get it?
Got it.
It's crucial to me in my business and my family. It's to fish. I need to fish. And I need to try to maximize every nanosecond that I can. So it's important that we get her done. I'm cautiously optimistic yet that we'll have a couple good hits. And I think we're gonna head right to one of my favorite spots that I've got a historical catch rates at. We're gonna start there and hopefully it bears some fruit because the time of the season is getting nearing the end and I don't have as many rocks in the box yet that I want to get, so hopefully that'll have a happy ending.
After yesterday's hydraulic failure ruined his fishing day, Captain Wes is $8,000 behind the fleet leader. He needs to haul nearly double the fish to make up for his losses.
I picked up 3 spare hoses to fit all of them yesterday, so we got lots of backup now. I hope it ain't a big hose goes next time. As long as we don't have any more breakdowns and nothing happens, all we do is start producing fish here for the next 5-6 days. It'll be a good one.
Good bit. You got it, Wes.
Are we good?
Yep.
Just seeing how close I am to the line. Here's the boundary, and I want to set so I don't get sucked over. The tide's going to be ebbing. It's going to push us out to the middle, and we'll have to keep towing to keep our net flowing going over the boundary.
After his last illegal fishing ticket, Wes is gun-shy. This time, he steers clear of the boundary and a second $3,000 ticket for illegal fishing.
Got fish hitting.
Yeah, more!
They're going in the net pretty good right there. Look at that. We got a nice blast.
Yeah. We're in the fish.
Oh, here we go again. You don't know until it comes time. It's an instinctive thing when you've been in this business a long time. Oh, here we go again. You can't plan this business. You have to be ready. Oh, look at, yeah. Woo! Yeah, she's going off good. Oh my God, we hammered him. We hammered him. How about it, gang? You think we have a happy one? We nailed him, son.
No better way to start the morning. We just set and we've got jumper all over the net and fish splashing in the net right off the bat. It's exciting. Good way to start the day.
A day of fishing like this brings a smile to the face of even a crusty curmudgeon like old Captain Wes. 3 miles to the north, tension mounts against the crew of the Paragon. Competitors are looming too close for comfort.
Game plan is to keep the net legal and try to keep in the open at the same time. It's an awful difficult chore. And there's so many aggressive, hungry players here jockeying for position on the line. I kind of ended up getting covered up a little bit right away here, but it's pretty hard to avoid. Hey, clear! Get out of my way! I could have cut him off, and I probably should have.
Wes finds himself in a bit of a situation after getting too close to another fisherman's line.
I hope I didn't screw you up there, Paul.
You took away my toe.
I didn't know you were going to set that direction.
I was sitting there, you ran up the whole line, and then you stopped in front of me and cut off my toe. You know, poor shackle.
Well, throw it on across there then. See, he thinks I took his spot away from him. You set wherever you set. He don't like it. My net's lighting up and his isn't.
Other fishermen usually don't mess with Wes because he's been fishing the inlet so long, but it would take somebody young and cocky to just come up to him and say, hey, you corked me, and tell him that they were going to put him on their list. I mean, it's brutal. There are so many unwritten rules of the seas out here that I think that, you know, the guys that have been in here longer and fishing for, 30-some years feel like maybe they're above these unwritten rules of the sea here.
The fleet is hours into their fishing day. Exhausted from grueling, long hours, Captain Gavin and crewman Chris of the North Crow oversleep. They're still anchored in harbor, losing money. And worse, they're flirting with an unpredictable curveball. The drastic tide shifts of Cook Inlet. The water level drops by the minute. Gavin's window to maneuver the North Crow to the fishing grounds shrinks.
What time is it?
Oh, crap. It's 9:20.
Oh, So we got in really late last opening, delivered late. Now have commenced to oversleep for the next opening. We're gonna be a minimum 3 hours late to the show, and people already have 200-300 fish on board. It's cost us about $1,000 an hour to sleep out here. I feel like a child right now. I can't handle this own. The plan is to go straight out, right to the buoy, right where our fishing ground opens, and try to set out, see if there's anything. But it's probably not the best decision right now.
Attempting to leave the river during low tide is chancy with hazards. This green captain's greed to make it to the fishing grounds puts the North Crow in danger of being stuck or even boring a hole in his boat by running aground.
It's dragging a little bit. We're gonna ease our way out. I'm not gonna power through it or anything. Barely touch it.
Watch it, we're gonna hit.
Oh, we're stuck.
We'll just sit here. The tide should be coming in, so. Sitting on the sidelines, it's terrible. People are out there making money, I know right now. And we were forced to sit, forced to wait. I hate waiting.
Sleep deprivation is a constant struggle for captains during the long hours of salmon season. Seasoned captains have learned to adapt to little or no sleep, a skill young Captain Gavin has yet to master.
I'm really regretting some decisions I made. And to get out of the river, we needed to leave by 6, so we were set to leave at 5:45. So once I slept past 6, it was over. Difficult though when you're really tired. Exhausted at the end of almost every single fishing day. We fished for 12 hours straight and then got in at 12:30 or 1, ended up delivering like at 3 and cleaning down probably well after 4. So back-to-back days are really tough. You can see it's tough to get sleep. It doesn't fit in the schedule. So we've been waiting here on this bar for probably 45 minutes to an hour. Incoming tide has now finally come. We're floating free and we're gonna stick our nose out and see if we can scrape up any leftovers that are still out there. We are on our way. So brush it off. Just gonna try and learn and not make this mistake again.
12 miles to the west.
Seal got it.
Graybeard, Captain Dan, has found trouble of his own.
Oh, yeah, the seal, get after him.
Those fish.
Seal was chewing on him. Oh, he tore the head off that one. So there's another one.
Some like heads, some like tails.
The headless fish, that's a Halloween one.
Cook Inlet seals enjoy the free meals in the fisherman's net. It's a salmon buffet for them as they eat their way from one end of the net to the other, leaving the captain out of luck.
Look at this. Oh, ding, ding, ding. The fish is winning. Oh, yeah.
Hope you come back as a human being or something higher than a fish.
Clear it out. It's a wrap.
I don't think I'm caught in a line. I just wondering which one you
10 miles to the west, for the first time this season, the crew of the Knight's Edge may finally be shaking their bad luck streak.
Look at that! Look at out there! Look at this seal going in! Holy
You know it's a good day of salmon fishing when a salty captain like Wes wears a smile on his face.
Look at in there, guys. It's saturated. I'm gonna go ahead and run it again one time. I see a bunch of jumpers going in there. I want every fish I can get. It's like herding cattle. You gotta keep the horses in the corral. We're keeping the salmon in the corral. I only get so many days. I gotta make it when I can, so you get hungry. You learn to be, if you're unhungry, you ain't gonna make no money in this business.
Wes's strategy is to use those bits of information at our disposal. Jumpers, you see one fish jump, but that means that there's more fish there. And it's just a tangible sign that there are fish running in that area. And then the color changes and rips, changes in the water. Those are areas that our fish are running. So yeah, you know that he's using those things to find the fish.
Jumpers right there.
Hit! Hit, hit, hit! Splash, splash, splash!
Oh, there's some more. Look at there. Oh my God, what a set, what a set. It's looking really good. There's a lot of fish in it. Jumper's inside right there. Come on, let's go get a hold of it. We're loaded, guys. We're gonna have to start picking pretty quick here. Right on, we got them. Woo. Yeah, let's go, let's haul.
It's a great moment, especially when you've seen the net light up. It's exciting. Kiss, ready, kiss the first fish.
You're gonna kiss him, Ren. Come on, bud, let's have one. I'll do it this time, Ren. I get him right here. Woo, baby! Woo-hoo! Holy, look at the size of that slug. Holy. How we doing, gang? Are we happy today?
We're happy. Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy.
Fabulous, Remy. There you go. Woo, baby. We picked the first half for 400 fish.
Holy mamma mia.
With monster numbers on board this morning, Captain Wes steadily digs his way out of his previous poor season. But across the inlet, the North Crow is losing its lead. Their late start this morning frustrates Captain Gavin. He must find a school of salmon, and do so quickly if he has any hope of regaining his lead over the fleet.
We're gonna sit here and soak the net for a while. Maybe we'll get lucky. That was my only rule, is be out there every day. So I broke it pretty quick. Difficult though when you're really tired. I know why I did it, but how to prevent that from happening, I don't know how that's gonna happen.
With only hours left in the fishing day, Captain Gavin has no idea where the fish are and may go home empty-handed.
There's nothing here. missing the show.
Someone came on the radio and said he found that net again.
I don't know, we get another handful of fish, we'll be fine. It's frustrating that I'm not doing as well as I feel I should be.
We're not skunked for the day. Goes on record. We're not skunked for the day.
That's missing the show right there. One fish, missing the show. So we're just gonna call it a day. This day needs to be over. On to the next.
"35 miles to the south,
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Captain Dan is looking to finish his day strong.
We're gonna drift over.
He pushes the limits by fishing close to the southern boundary line. An encroaching captain attempts to force the Paragon out of bounds and take not only Dan's desirable fishing spot, but also his bounty.
Well, Jack, I'm gonna be towing kind of hard because this guy, he come and set out from inside on the line. Covered me right up here pretty good.
Dan holds firm in his position, and finally the other boat yields. No match for this determined captain.
I could have cut him off, and I probably should have. So we're trying to avoid trouble and catch some fish. I don't know how my fishing mojo is working or not, if it is or not, but I just gotta get it done. All right, here we go. Oh, there's a herd.
With over 400 boats competing for prime spots like Dan's on the line,
Oh! Clear!
No.
No. Come on! Clear!
the captain rushes to get his catch on board before he's challenged again or is forced into the illegal fishing zone.
Good thing you gotta say it like you got here. 2 more groups. All right, get them picked out, and I'm gonna move her around.
I'd say we got a little over 100 fish.
Well, we're happy. It's a wrap.
Finally, Captain West has had a day that ends well. He and the crew of the Knight's Edge have started to dig themselves out from their lousy season start.
You aren't done yet? I want to go drink some beer.
Captain West delivers 4,500 pounds, worth more than $6,800.
We're going to do fine. We'll pay some of the bills off and stuff, but I'm still going to have a nice chunk of change in the bank.
Inexperience catches up with our greenest captain, Gavin. He slept in late and hit a sandbar, resulting in an entire fishing day lost.
So back-to-back days are really tough. Quite the disappointment.
Landing only one fish is a real wake-up call. As for Captain Dan, he finally found his fishing mojo.
That's good.
He and his greenhorns were challenged by other captains encroaching in their territory and the seals dining on their catch, but they still managed to come out on top.
7,874 pounds of reds. Everything's good.
The experience of Captain Dan allows him to take the lead, catching over $20,000 worth of salmon.